Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legends Sports Universe YouTube channel. Legends Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League Game of the Week. Our first look at these two teams, the Seattle Mariners, led by Ken Griffey Jr., visiting the Miami Marlins down here in Florida. The Mariners off to a fine start, 15-12 as they wrap up April. This is May 1st of year one of the FSBL. These two teams have split the first two games of this series, Miami taking the opener 6-1, Seattle taking game 2 4-3. So we've got the rubber match here today, the pitching matchup, Ricky Nolasco on the mound for the Marlins. Nolasco 0-3 with a 4.75 earned run average through his first 5 starts of the season. Nolasco will be doing battle with Scott Bankhead. Bankhead off to a very solid start for Seattle. We'll get to his numbers when he takes the slab. But right now, we are ready for first pitch. Ichiro Suzuki stepping in for the Mariners as we prepare to get underway here in Florida. Suzuki on the year batting .339. He ranks in the top 10 in batting in the American League. Takes a slider, which misses for a ball up high, 1-0. Nolasco's control has been terrific, as is expected. That's kind of one of his calling cards, but he has been hittable. He's behind Suzuki here, though, 2-0. Here's the pitch. Suzuki slashes this one out into center. That's going to fall for a base hit in front of Preston Wilson. And Ichiro is on with a leadoff single here, 3 pitches in the first.
Number 13.
Splitter. Not low enough. Ichiro goes down and gets it. Puts it into center field. So here's Omar Vizquel. Vizquel batting .206. Again, a little bit about the rosters for this league. So it's a 100-player pool for each franchise. That player pool is based on the top 8 in WAR in franchise history at catcher of each of the 4 infield positions, the top 20 outfielders, 25 starting pitchers, and 15 relievers. A player is assigned to a team where he ranks higher on their list for a position in WAR. Usually that will of course be the team that he's most identified with, but not always. Vizquel actually ranked higher in WAR on the Mariners shortstop list than he did on the Indians shortstop list. The Indians had a couple of good shortstops over the years besides Vizquel, Ray Chapman among them. So Vizquel ended up here with the Mariners. And that is how the rosters here are built. This one popped up to short. Ramirez underneath it puts it away for the first out. So here you see the Mariners lineup. Ichiro, Vizquel, and Griffey. Rodriguez, Seager, and Ibanez. Martinez, Jojima, and Brett Boone round out the Seattle lineup. So here is Ken Griffey Jr. Jr. batting .402. He is leading the American League in batting. He is leading the American League and all of the FSBL in homers with 13. Just a fantastic start. Jr. was named the American League Player of the Month for April. Splitter there from Nolasco. In at the knees. He's ahead of Griffey. 0-2. There you see he is tied for 4th in the American League in hits with 39. Goes high with the fastball. Griffey slashes it foul. He'll get another opportunity. Nolasco deals. Griffey, fly ball, shallow left. Ranging over Christian Yelich. He gets underneath it and puts it away for the second out. So the Marlins got a pretty good draw. Again, the initial roster for the first year, randomly selected from a random generator from that 100-player pool that I mentioned. So teams don't always get their best players to start off. Seattle got a pretty good draw, particularly offensively. This man among them, Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez off to a fine start. for the Mariners. Red hot, 7 for 13 in his last 3 games, including the first 2 games of this series. The Marlins didn't get a bad draw considering their limited player pool either. Yelich, Hanley Ramirez, Dan Uggla. Not a bad rotations with the best pitchers in their history, A.J. Burnett among them. Here you'll see, fake manager. I replaced all the real managers with fake managers in the game since you can't edit the managers. But I figured having fake guys was better than having the current real managers, many of whom are players who will ultimately appear in this league. Rodriguez skies it out to right. That ball is put away. Side is retired. So the Mariners get a leadoff single from each row, but are unable to do anything with it. We head to the bottom of the first. Marlins coming up. So on the mound for the Mariners, Scott Bankhead. Bankhead has been excellent so far. 2-2, pitching into tough luck, but a 2.31 earned run average. That whip down below 1. He's only allowed 25 hits in 35 innings. We'll see if Bankhead can keep up his solid early season. He'll face someone else with a solid early season, Christian Yelich. Yelich batting .380. I think that places him second in the National League in batting, behind the Braves' Ronald Acuna, who is off to a red-hot start. 0-1 pitch. Yelich pops it up, foul territory. Seager underneath it. Puts it away for the first out. So for the Marlins, Yelich, Prado, and Ramirez, Lee, Ozuna, and Uggla, Kotze, Wilson, and Redmond, the lineup. You can see the top of the lineup has been okay. The bottom of the lineup, not so much for the Marlins. Currently in 4th in the National League East. I believe they're a half game or a game ahead of the Mets, who've struggled out of the gate. Here's Martin Prado. 0-1 pitch to Prado with 1 out here in the first. Prado batting .277. 1-1 count here. Bankhead deals. Prado tries to hold up, but he goes. Count now 1-2. Here's the pitch. Yanked to left, but Vizquel ranges over for the grab. 2 men down. Prado got that a bit off the end of the bat. So here's Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez .299, 3 homers, 14 runs batted in. Fastball misses inside, 1-0. That one fouled off. One and one the count. Fastball misses down low. 2-1. Breaking ball misses well inside. 3-1 the count. Derek Lee waits on deck. Pitch from Bankhead. Misses down low. So Ramirez draws a 2-out walk. Marlins have their first base runner. Here's Derek Lee. Lee batting .296. Fastball misses inside. 3 homers, 19 RBIs in the top 10 in the league in that category for Derek Lee. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses up high. So Bankhead, after walking Ramirez, now behind Lee 2-0 after retiring the first 2. Fastball, that one on the outside corner, 2-1. here Miami trying to get the Marlins rolling. Again, both teams wearing old school unis. Actually, just saw something today that the Marlins are going to be wearing these uniforms. I think they said on Friday home games during this season. That one bounced up the middle by Lee. That's a base hit. Griffey comes in, gets the throw in quickly. But the Marlins have 2 on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Put right back through the box. Almost hitting Bankhead in the leg there. So here's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna DHing today, batting .250, pulls this one foul. First and second, 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Here in Miami, thank you as always for checking in to the Legend Sports Universe. Slider misses up and in. Count now 1-1. Bankhead gets the sign. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball down to third. Seager throws to second to Boone for the force, and the side is retired. So the Marlins get 2 on, but fail to score. Both teams with a hit in the first, but no runs. We head to the top of the second. Mariners and Marlins still scoreless. So here's Kyle Seager. Seager batting .287. 5 homers, 17 runs batted in. And this Mariners offense has been pretty solid early on in the year. Nolasco ahead of Seager 0-1, but Seager yanks this one down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. Heading for the corner. Seager around first. He'll go into second. Kotze gets it into Ugla, but a stand-up double for Kyle Seager to start things off here in the second inning. His 5th double of the season. The Mariners have a runner in scoring position. I apologize, this is only in standard definition. The video was taking forever to save, so not able to do it in HD because I was on the clock. So standard definition will have to suffice. Game still looks great though. Here's Raul Ibanez. Ibanez batting .221. He went 1 for 4 with an RBI yesterday. So Nolasco behind Ibanez 2-0 here. Looks in, delivers. Fastball misses up high, 3-0. Tino Martinez swinging on deck. Pitch from Nolasco, line the other way. That's going to get down for a base hit. Yelich comes up throwing. Seager will hold at third. No reason to risk it. First and third, nobody out. Here's Tino Martinez. Martinez batting .248. Curveball for Nolasco, swung on a miss for strike 1. 1 homer, 5 RBIs for Martinez. Tino can be doubled up. Nolasco can get the ground ball. Fly ball, fairly well hit to right field. It's going to stay in the park. Kotze back there. Seager tagging. He'll come home. Throw for no good reason. Not even close to getting him. Seager scores easily, and the Mariners have taken a 1-0 lead. So Martinez didn't miss that one by much. Gets the run home, though. Here's Kenji Jojima. .263 on the season. Couple of homers, 7 RBIs. Jojima, a terrific defensive catcher. Lines this one out to center. Preston Wilson takes a few steps to his right trots over, pulls it in, and we have 2 down.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 30.
So batting ninth, and surprised that he's batting ninth, but I guess they figure if he's doing well, why mess with it? Brett Boone. Boone batting .327, 5 homers, 16 RBIs. So he's been off to a fine start. To give you a little broadcast hiccup there, Boone flies out to Kotze to end the inning. But the Mariners get one across. We head to the bottom of the second. Seattle 1, Marlins nothing. So in steps Dan Uggla. Uggla batting .208.
The second baseman.
3 homers, 5 runs batted in for him. If the Marlins are going to have any success this season, Uggla's is a bat they're going to need. First pitch from Bankhead, and well, that'll help that. Dan Uggla, deep drive to left, forget that. All over the first pitch from Scott Bankhead. Uggla goes yard. We are tied. Marlins and Mariners even at 1. Dan Uggla absolutely crushes this ball. He knew it as soon as he hit it, and so did everyone. Did not get cheated here. 424 feet, the StatCast marker. Here's Mark Kotze. Kotze batting .221, 2 homers, 5 RBIs on the year. Pitch from Bankhead. Kotze popped up. Outside third, ranging over. Seager can't get there before it hits the dirt. And the count goes to 1-1. Shot up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. So Kotze with a single to follow up the Uggla homer. We'll see if Bankhead gets a talking to here. Here's Preston Wilson. Wilson batting .279. Fastball in there for a called strike. Wilson, 3 homers, 12 runs batted in. A 1 pitch coming from Bankhead. Fastball in there for a called strike. Not sure what Wilson was looking for, but clearly it wasn't the straight fastball right down the middle. 0-2 the count. Nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Breaking ball. Wilson lines this one towards the gap. That's going to be extra bases. Wilson's going towards second. We'll see if they wave Kotze home, and they do. Here comes the relay. Play at the plate. Kotze just gets in. Good relay. Griffey to Vizquel to Jojima. But Kotze barely able to get that hand around. Preston Wilson has an RBI double, and the Marlins now have a 2-1 lead. Here's Mike Redmond. Redmond batting .239. No home runs, 4 runs batted in for the Marlins catcher. Here's the pitch. Redmond back to the box. Nicely gloved there by Bankhead. A little bit of a look what I found aspect to that one, but he gets Redmond at first. Heads up though, Wilson broke as soon as that ball was hit. Bankhead never even looked to him. Wilson takes third. We're probably, of course, calling that dumb base running if Bankhead had seen him and gunned him out there. But we'll give him benefit of the doubt. Order rolls over. Here's Christian Yelich. Yelich 0 for 1. 1 out, 2-1 Marlins in the bottom of the second. Preston Wilson stands on third base. Breaking ball from Bankhead down in the dirt. Here's some delivery. Off-speed pitch. Had Yelich fooled a bit. He fouls it off. Yelich is kind of bottom half. Got out in front of that. He tried to keep his top half back. Ended up with a weak swing. Probably best for him that was just fouled off. Breaking ball here. Yelich ground ball to second. Hit hard. Boone on the play to first. Wilson again running as soon as that ball was hit. So Boone gets Yelich at first, but it's an RBI ground out. Wilson scores, and the Marlins have taken a 3-1 lead here in the second. Here's Martin Prado. Prado 0 for 1. Change up on the outside corner. Fastball misses low and away, 1-1. Change up, down low, 2-1 the count. Bankhead delivers, ground ball down to third. Seager has it over to Martinez for the third out. Side is retired, but the Marlins strike for 3. An ugly home run. 2 more after that. We head to the top of the third. Marlins lead the Mariners 3-1. So it's the top of the order here for Seattle. Here's Ichiro Suzuki. Suzuki singled his first time up. Curveball misses well outside. Ball 1. Fastball, that one's in. Ichiro just watches that one go by to even the count. Fly ball, left field. Dunking in, but Ramirez gets a good jump on it, goes out into shallow left. Puts that one away for the first out. Good read there by Hanley Ramirez. He got a good break there. That was going to be a tough ball for Yelich to get to. Here's Omar Vizquel. Vizquel 0 for 1, popped out to short his first time up. Fastball at the knees for a called strike. Fastball down low. Vizquel with a weak swing at that. Goes down to 0-2. Breaking ball. Vizquel pulls it foul. Here's the pitch. Vizquel loops this one out. Shallow left center, ranging over. Yelich is going to have to play it on the hop, so Vizquel has the bloop 1-out base hit. Slashes it the other way. Yelich has to play it on the hop. Wasn't sure about his backup rather than laying out for it. And running the risk of running that into an extra base hit. So here's Ken Griffey Jr. Jr. flew out his first time up. Ken, the American League Player of the Month for April. Leads the league in average, leads the league in homers. Slider in there. Nolasco ahead of Griffey 0-2. Nolasco deals. Griffey goes down and gets one, slices it the other way, but it's going to hang up there. Yelich puts it away for the second out. So Nolasco's been able to get ahead of Griffey twice.
Designated hitter, Julio Rodriguez.
2 down, man on, top of the third. Here's Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez flew out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. 4 for 9 with a homer and 2 RBIs in the series. Sinker misses down low. Pitch from Nolasco. Fastball in for a called strike. 1-1. Nolasco looks in, gets his sign from Redmond, and the delivery. Another sinker, another one misses. That one low and inside. 2-1 now the count to Julio Rodriguez. Slider just catches the corner. Rodriguez didn't love that call, but Nolasco does. Count now even at 2-2. 2 outs. Nolasco tries to work around the runner on first. Off throw, over to first, not in time. Pick off throw, runner gets back in. And the catch was Kel leaning a little bit there. Here's the pitch from Nolasco, misses up high. So the count goes full to Rodriguez as Kyle Seager waits on deck. Nolasco looks in. Misses up high, ball 4. Rodriguez draws the walk. Vizquel will trot down to second. First and second, 2 down. Here's Kyle Seager. Seager doubled and scored his first time up. Double here would probably plate 2. Now Nolasco is going to try to work out of the jam. First pitch. Oh, they call it a high strike. That one looked up in the zone. Seager not happy with that call at all. He's behind 0-1. Gets out in front of that one, pulls it foul. So Nolasco ahead of Seager 0-2 here, with 2 men on in the top of the third. Marlins lead at 3-1. Swing and a miss. Seager fooled terribly there by the curveball outside. Pulls out, swings way out in front of it. Side is retired. Nolasco gets out of the jam. Ramirez, Lee, and Ozuna coming up for the Marlins, who lead 3-1 as we head to the bottom of the third.
Leading up for the Marlins, the shortstop.
Hanley Ramirez, .299, 3 homers, 14 runs batted in. He walked in the first inning. Scott Bankhead will look to bounce back. Fastball misses away, 1-0. Here's the pitch. Slider also misses. Bankhead behind Ramirez 2-0 here. Walked him his first time up. At fastball. Finds the mark. Count goes to 2-1. Again, a big deal for the Mariners if they have any hope of competing for a wild card. You've got to think that the A's are going to run away with this American League West. A big thing for the Mariners will be if their pitching can hold up. Bankhead, as we mentioned, has gotten off to a very strong start. Floyd Bannister, Jim Beattie, James Paxton, also in that rotation. I'm trying to remember who their number 5 starter is. It's escaping me at the moment. 2-2 pitch. That one yanked out in the left field. That's going to be extra bases. Ramirez rounds first. He's heading for 2. Throw will come in. So Hanley Ramirez, after walking his first time up, strokes his 7th double of the season. He stands at second with nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Here's Derek Lee. Fastball swung on and missed. Lee singled and drove in a run in the first. Pitch from Bankhead misses away. Slider off the plate. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Lee out to center, but Vizquel catches it before it hits the ground. Kind of a little bit of a humpback liner there. So Vizquel grabs it for the first out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna grounded out his first time up. Hanley Ramirez standing on second. Ramirez runs very well. He'll score on a single almost assuredly. Fastball. Called strike. Bankhead looks in, delivers. Ground ball pulled, just foul. Count goes to 0-2. So Bankhead out ahead of Ozuna here. Here's the delivery. Fastball just off the plate. Count goes to 1-2. Bankhead looks in. Deals. Ozuna fouls it straight back. Count will stay 1-2. Ozuna with that bright armband. Big chunky elbow guard. Stylish if nothing else. Swings and misses there. No, he got a piece. Fouled it off. Thought he missed that one, but he does foul it off. Pickoff attempt to second. Not in time. Trying to get Ramirez leading. Vizquel slips in behind him on the daylight play, but Ramirez able to get back. Ozuna, ground ball through the right side. That's a base hit. Coming up with the throw. And they're not going to send Ramirez. So, of course, as I say, he scores on pretty much any single. They hold him up. Outfield was not playing deep. Got in there to that ball quickly. Here's Dan Uggla, first and third. 1 out. It's a 3-1 ball game here in the bottom of the third inning. Bankhead trying to work his way through trouble. Not having his best stuff today. Uggla, solo home run last inning. A ball he annihilated into the seats in left field. Bankhead deals as he's behind 1-0. Fastball misses down low, 2-0. So Bankhead fighting it a bit here. Fastball misses down low. .3-0 pitch here to Uggla. Does not have the green light. He takes that fastball down the middle. Count goes to 3-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball up and in, misses by a mile. So Bankhead has loaded the bases here in the third. Uggla takes his base, and here's Mark Kotsay. Kotsay 1 for 1. Singled and scored. Fastball up high, fouled away. Kotsay stunningly has 8 stolen bases to lead the National League. Do not expect Mark Kotsay to lead the league when the season is done, but they have been aggressive with him on the bases so far this year. He is not a speed demon by any means. You're figuring Kotsay to settle in around 15 steals. He's already got 8 in the first month. Turns that slider around, foul off 0-2 to count. Here's the pitch from Bankhead. Grounded down to first. Martinez to second. Vizquel back to Martinez. 3-6-3 double play. Bankhead gets out of it as Kotsay rounds into the double. 2 for 1 special there. Mariners get out of the jam. We head to the top of the fourth. Marlins still lead it 3-1. So we head to the top of the fourth. Marlins continue to lead the Mariners 3-1. Stepping in here, Raul Ibanez. Ibanez 1 for 1. Nolasco faces him to start the fourth. Fastball misses down low. Check the news from around the league. As we mentioned earlier, Ken Griffey Jr., April's Player of the Month in the American League. Ibanez skies this one out to right center. Wilson ranges over, puts it away for the first out. The Braves' Ronald Acuna Jr. took home National League Player of the Month honors. Lefty Grove of the A's named American League Pitcher of the Month as Tino Martinez steps in. Martinez with a sac fly his first time up. Pirates closer Felipe Vasquez earned NL Pitcher of the Month honors. Vasquez, I think it's 10 saves to lead the league. Rookie of the Month honors will be the same as the Player of the Month honors, because this is the first year of the league and everyone's a rookie. Hot shot down to first. Nice pick, Derek Lee. Robs Tino Martinez of a single. Well done by Derek Lee. Solid first baseman. Underrated player throughout his career, I think. Marlins, Cubs, Lee was a good player. A couple of extra inning wins yesterday being noted there. Phillies over the Mets, Pirates over the Padres. The White Sox, Alexei Ramirez, pair of hits against the Angels, snapped his 0 for 18 slump for the White Sox. In that Phillies win over the Mets, Jim Bunning allowed only one run. Ended up with a no decision. Struck out 11. This one slashed down the right field line. That's going to be extra bases. Heading into the corner. And that's going to be a double. So Kenji Jojima, his third double of the year, goes the other way. 2-out double here as Brett Boone steps in. Boone 0 for 1. Ground ball to short. Hanley Ramirez has it. Throw to first, and the side is retired. So the 2-out double doesn't hurt the Marlins. We head to the bottom of the fourth. It'll be Wilson, Redmond, and Yelich coming up from Miami. They lead Seattle 3-1. So Preston Wilson will start things off for the Marlins here in the bottom of the fourth. Wilson an RBI double his first time up. He also came around to score. Fouls off this first pitch fastball. Off to the right. Bankhead out ahead of him. 0-1. 59 pitches for Bankhead here. One pitch into the fourth inning. You'd like to slow down that pitch count rate a bit. Checking the out-of-town scoreboard, the Astros lead the Blue Jays 3-1. Glenn Davis is homered for the Astros. Joe Carter is homered for the Jays. Yankees and Royals scoreless in the first. Jack Chesbro and Brett Saberhagen the pitching matchup there. Angels hold a 2-1 lead over the White Sox in the first. Mark Trumbo has hit his fifth home run of the year. 2-run shot for the Angels. Diamondbacks and Cardinals scoreless. Miguel Batista, Ted Breitenstein, the pitching duel there. Pirates up on the Padres now 4-0. The Padres, as predicted, having a rough go of it. Starling Marte is homered in that game for the Pirates. Ground ball is short here. Nice play by Vizquel. Throws Wilson out for the first out. Good range here. Vizquel makes it look easy. Ranges well to his right. Plants makes a good, strong, accurate throw. That's what you expect out of Vizquel. The Mariners to this point actually have the best defense statistically in the American League. Another big part to the Mariners' good start. Here's Mike Redmond. Redmond grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. See, the A's on top of the AL West. Mariners in second, 4.5 games out. The Angels are also over 500. They're a game over 500 at 15-14, 5.5 out. Astros 9 out. Rangers bringing up the rear, 12.5 games out. The Texas Rangers are not good. Shot out into center. Coming on. Griffey. He's going to play it on the hop, though. High fastball. Redmond dunks one into center. In the National League, the Phillies lead the East a half game over the surprising Expos. The Braves, 4 games out. These Marlins, 6 games out, tied with the Mets at 11 and 16. Fastball there called strike. Bankhead gets ahead of Yelich. Yelich just popped out and grounded out. That ground out did bring home a run, though. It extended the Marlins' lead to 3-1. Slider doesn't break. Bankhead has not commanded that slider well today. In the NL West, the Giants lead the way at 19-8, but after an 11-0 start, the Giants are 8-8. The Dodgers have gotten back into that race. They're only a game out. There's an error here. So get back to the on-field action. We'll see who that error is charged to. I believe it's going to be charged to Vizquel on the throw. They're actually not telling us, but I assume that is a Vizquel error. So here's Martin Prado to face Bankhead. 2 outs, runner on first. Pitch out, nobody's going anywhere. Back to the out-of-town. Orioles lead the Red Sox 4-2. Paul Blair, 2 for 2 with an RBI in that game. The Rays have jumped all over the Twins. They lead that game 5-0 in the 4th. Desmond Jennings has an RBI in that one. Bankhead behind Prado 1-0. Fastball right down the middle, in there for a called strike, 1-1. Kickoff attempt. Yelich gets back in. Bankhead from the set. Pitch. High strike call. Both pitchers have gotten that call a couple of times today. So now Bankhead gets ahead of Prado, 1-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses up high. Tries to get Prado to go up the ladder. Prado won't chase. Count now 2-2. Bankhead set once again. 2-2 pitch to Prado. Fastball on the outside corner, strike 3. Prado disagrees. Ump doesn't care too much about that, though. We finish the 4th inning. Bankhead grinding his way through. We head to the top of the 5th. Marlins lead it 3-1. So Ichiro Suzuki will lead off the top of the 5th for the Mariners. Suzuki 1 for 2. Lays down a bunt here. That one goes foul. Nolasco gets ahead 0-1. Sinker misses down low. There you see Ken Griffey Jr. second in the AL in RBIs, 2 behind Jimmy Fox, who leads the way. Mark McGwire third with 24. Tommy Henrich again. Red hot start for him for the Yankees. 4th, Mickey Tettleton of the Tigers in 5th. Ichiro, after a second failed bunt attempt, turns this one around. Right at Cott's head, though, for the first out.
The batter, number 13.
Unsurprisingly, Ricky Henderson leading the American League in steals. The rest of the list, Ellsbury, Knobloch, Ichiro, and Cesar Cedeno. 1 down, here's Vizquel. Vizquel 1 for 2. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Sinker misses down low. Way low, in the dirt in fact. 1-1 the count here as Nolasco works. High fastball, Vizquel chases, fouls it straight back. You see your top 2 in ERA. Cy Young 0.74, Pedro Martinez 1.49. If you want to know why the Red Sox have gotten off to a good start, that helps paint the picture.
The center fielder, number
Vizquel is frozen as Nolasco has his second strikeout.
Griffey.
Vizquel barking at the ump, but I think that Vizquel is more frustrated with himself there than the umpire, because that was clearly a strike. Here's Griffey Jr. Jr. 0 for 2. He has flown out twice. He's gone the other way both times. Nolasco has gotten ahead of him both times and starts him off here. Ahead of him once again, count 0-1. Fastball, down and in on the corner. Count now goes to 0-2 for the third time. So Nolasco has handled Griffey well so far. You can get an opportunity to put Griffey into a defensive mode. You are ahead of the game. Sinker there just off the plate. Junior fouls it off. And that one freezes him. Strike 3. Griffey goes down looking. Nolasco, only 1 strikeout through the first 4, but he fans 2 in that inning. We are midway through down here in Miami. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Marlins holding a 3-1 lead over the Mariners.
Leading up for the Marlins.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Ramirez 1 for 1. He's doubled and walked. First pitch from Bankhead. Changeup misses outside. Here's the pitch. Fastball. High outside corner. Again, that pitch has been there for both pitchers today. Bankhead taking a bit more advantage of it than Nolasco. Bankhead has worked up in the zone more than Nolasco has. Nolasco in that sinker has been trying to bury that down low. 2-1 counts. Bankhead works. Changeup misses down and in. 3-1 the count. Derek Lee waits on deck. Bankhead looks in. Fastball. In there for a strike. So the count is full to Ramirez. First batter here in the bottom of the 5th. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. So Hanley Ramirez continues to have a fine day at the plate. He's been on all 3 times. We'll see if he runs. Tajima, a terrific arm behind the plate. But Ramirez certainly capable of stealing against anybody. That's shot by Lee. Ground ball to second. They were covering as the runner goes. Boone is able to counter his steps there. Get the ball, get Lee at first. Ramirez in at second safely. Good reactions there from Brett Boone, though. So Ramirez at second with 1 out. Here's Marcelo Ozuna. Ozuna 1 for 2. He singles back in the 3rd. Slider misses away. Tomorrow on the channel, Legend Sports Universe Hockey League action, and then on Friday, so you see Glenn Abbott and Rick Honeycutt throwing in the Mariners bullpen. On Friday, we will have a Legend Sports Universe Boxing Federation card for you, and we'll probably do a short broadcast going over, recapping April here in the Franchise Stars Baseball League. A little more big scale and little scale things, minutia from around the league, leaders, standings, surprises, etc. So 2-1 here as Bankhead works to Ozuna. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Fastball misses down low. Dan Uggla waits on deck. Uggla, who homered of the Mammoth variety, back in the 2nd. Pitch there. Ozuna yanks it, but foul. He was all over that pitch. So full count, 1 down. Bankhead deals. Ozuna swung on and missed strike 3. Second strikeout for Bankhead.
Now batting, number 6.
Ozuna goes down. That was a pretty ugly swing there. So here comes Ugla. Fastball misses low. Solo home run, his 4th of the season. Bankhead delivers. Ugla out in front of it, fouls it off. Here's the pitch from Bankhead. Slider away, misses. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. Ugla pulls it foul. So that gets it to 2-2. Bankhead now at 90 pitches here in the 5th. There's a delivery. Fastball misses up high. So count is full. Mark Kotze waits on deck. Hanley Ramirez out at second. We'll see what Bankhead gives Ugla here. Fastball, Ugla yanks it down the line. That's going to be in there. That's a base hit. Going into the corner. Ramirez will come around to score. Ugla going into second with a double. He's safe. It's an RBI double for Dan Ugla. His 2nd run driven in of the day. Homered earlier, and he is on Scott Bankhead for a 2nd time here. 110.5 exit velocity there from Ugla. Launch angle less than 10 degrees. He was all over that pitch, and the Marlins have a 4-1 lead. Ugla at second. A little bit surprised that Bankhead was not pulled after that at bat. And Abbott and Honeycutt both throwing in the bullpen. Pitch there. Kotze grounds it down to first. Martinez will take it himself, and the side is retired. But Dan Ugla, this stupid show uniform glitch, I have no idea if MLB 23 fixed that actually. But Ugla with the RBI double extends the Marlins lead. We head to the top of the 6th. Marlins lead the Mariners 4-1. So leading things off here in the top of the 6th, Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 1. Breaking ball misses down low. Nolasco only at 65 pitches here as we start the 6th inning. Up high, Rodriguez fouls it back, 1-1 the count. Strong effort from Ricky Nolasco to this point today. Here's the deal. Swung on and missed with the splitter. He's ahead of Rodriguez, 1-2. And a slider away gets him. So Nolasco, mixing things up beautifully, picks up his 4th strikeout there as Rodriguez goes fishing, catches nothing. So here's Kyle Seager. Seager 1 for 2. Breaking ball down to third. Prado has it. Throws over to first for the 2nd out.
Now batting, number 28.
Nice pick there by Prado, ranging to his left. A solid glove man. Fairly, somewhat routine play there from showing the StatCast, but they love their StatCast. So here's Raul Ibanez. Ibanez 1 for 2. Singled back in the 2nd. Behind in the count, 0-1 here. Fastball up high. Ibanez swings, fouls it off. So Ibanez in an 0-2 hole. Curveball in the dirt. This is 1-2. You can see that note down there. The Cubs' Stan Hack extending his hitting streak to 19 games. Splitter there from Nolasco. Won't see a hitting streak from Ibanez. Not with that swing anyway. Oh my God, the uniform glitch again. Not beating a dead horse. But the Marlins will send Wilson, Redmond, and Yelich up here in the bottom of the 6th. Holding a 4-1 lead, the Mariners send Glenn Abbott out to the mound. Abbott 0-3, a 4.70 ERA. This will be appearance number 8 on the season for him as he faces Preston Wilson. Wilson 1 for 2. Slider misses down low, 1-0. Around the league, the Rays lead the Twins 7-1. Astros continue to lead the Blue Jays 3-1. Glenn Davis, his 4th home run in that game, is a 2-run shot for him. Joe Carter, his 1st of the year for the Blue Jays. This one is hit well on the left. Going back, though, to make the play. Raul Ibanez for the first out. Angels and White Sox tied at 2 in the 3rd. Diamondbacks up on the Cardinals 1-0 in the 3rd. RBI there for Steve Finley. Pirates have extended their lead over the Padres to 5-0. Starling Marte 2 for 3 with a homer in that one. Brewers hold a 3-0 lead on the Cubs. Robin Yount 2 for 2 so far. A home run in that game, his 6th. Reds and Rockies getting underway shortly. Bob Ewing and Gustavo Chacín, the pitching matchup there. Braves lead the Rangers 3-2 in the 3rd. Bob Horner, his 5th home run of the season in that game for the Braves. Here, Abbott ahead of Redmond 0-2, 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Scott Bankhead fought and labored his way through 5 innings, allowing 4 runs. Abbott delivers. Ground ball. Boone ranges to his right, makes the play. Jump throw to first. Gets him for the 2nd out. Boone probably had enough time to set himself and throw, but the jump throw always looks prettier. 2 down, here's Christian Yelich. Yelich 0 for 3. That one misses 1-0. Abbott deals. Fastball misses outside. Yelich has killed right-handed pitching so far this year, 396. Only 250 against lefties. 2-1 count here as Abbott works. Pitch, Yelich pulls it. Right to Boone, though. Low liner, Boone snags it before it hits the ground for the 3rd out. 2/3 of the way through, we head to the top of the 7th. Martinez, Jojima, and Boone coming up for the Mariners, who trail the Marlins 4-1. So here's Tino Martinez. 0 for 1, also had a sacrifice fly and an RBI. 2 for 8 in the series for Tino. Nolasco deals. Splitter in there for a called strike. Rob Nen and Brian Sanchez now throwing in the Marlins bullpen. Look for a bridge to get to Brian Harvey. Fastball up high. Martinez chases and misses. 0-2 count. Ground ball to short. Ramirez has it. Throws him out, 1 away. Inclined to think that Nolasco is going to get through this 7th unless he gets into trouble. Nen and Sanchez probably throwing more with the 8th inning in mind. But Nolasco is only at 76 pitches, so there's no real reason to get him out of there if he is throwing well. Here's Ojima, he's 1 for 2. Fly ball down the left field line, hooking foul. Here's the pitch, 0-1. Wide shot the other way. That's going to get in for a base hit in front of Katse. So Jujima has his second hit of the day.
The batter, number 30.
He has gone the other way both times, had an opposite field double earlier on. So here's Brett Boone. Boone 0 for 2. Fastball. Misses up high. That call's been there for a lot of the day, but not that time. Boone is grounded out twice. Nolasco looks in and deals. Fly ball. This one hit well to left. Going back on it, Yelich, just shy of the track, puts it away for the second out. That one looked like Boone may have gotten it off the bat. Did not have the distance. So Ichiro Suzuki will step in here. 1 for 3. Singled in the first. 3 for 12 in the series. Nolasco deals. Fastball in there for a strike at the knees. Nolasco in a groove right now. Down low, Ichiro, ground ball to short. Ramirez flips it. Little fancy there. Hanley Ramirez behind the back flip to Dan Uggla for the force out. Style points for Ramirez. Fun player to watch, as long as he's performing. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch is out of the way. We won't take you out to the ball game for you. Marlins lead at 4-1. Glenn Abbott stays in for the Mariners after a clean 6th. Here's Martin Prado. First pitch of ball. Fastball misses low and inside. So Abbott falls behind Prado 2-0. Prado 0 for 3 on the day. Fastball misses up high. So Abbott in danger of walking the leadoff man here in the bottom of the 7th. Slider, that one's in there for a strike. 3-0 slider, a little bit unexpected. Prado looking all the way. Hanley Ramirez waits on deck for the Marlins. Fastball in there for a strike. So Abbott's worked his way back from 3-0 to 3-2. Payoff pitch here. High fastball. Prado yanks it out to left, but Ibanez is there. Puts it away, and there's one down. So Ramirez 2 for 2, a single, a double, a run scored. He's also walked. Lines this one hopper out to short. Vizquel throws on to first for the second out. So Ramirez was on that pitch as well, but hit it right at Omar Vizquel. So 2 down. Here's Derek Lee. Lee 1 for 3, single in the first. I believe I incorrectly said earlier on that Lee had an RBI. He does not. Lines this one the other way. That's going to be down the right field line, just over the head of a leaping Tino Martinez. Lee around first, going for second. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Derek Lee, a 2-out double. His 8th of the year. Runner in scoring position for the Marlins as they look to extend their lead. Here's Marcell Ozuna. High fly ball to the left. Going back. Ibanez. At the wall, makes the catch. Nice job, Raul Ibanez. So he hits the wall, but holds on. Nice grab there by Ibanez. We head to the top of the 8th. Marlins continue to lead the Mariners 4-1. Nolasco continues to pitch for the Marlins. He's at 82 pitches through 7 innings. After allowing that early run, he has made this look easy. Mixing up his pitches. He's been around the plate, keeping the ball down. Seattle's just been not able to get anything going. Vizquel loops this one, shallow center. Falls in front of Wilson. Vizquel tries for 2, and he is thrown out. That was a dunker out there. Preston Wilson played it conservatively. Omar Vizquel, who has struggled here in the early season, trying to get something going for the Mariners, but that was a poor decision. You got Ken Griffey Jr. and Julio Rodriguez coming up behind you. Be the base runner. Don't give up and out. That was a blooper. It was in the air for a while. Preston Wilson did play it conservatively. But even so, Omar Vizquel, that is a poor base running decision. 2-1 the count. Now to Junior. Nolasco had been ahead of him 0-2 all 3 of his prior plate appearances. Griffey hits this one well. Left center. Going back. Wilson into that nook. Ball stays in the park. Griffey feels like he hit that ball well, but Wilson tracks it down for the second out. So here's Julio Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 2. He also walked in the 3rd inning. Nolasco deals. Curveball down low, 1-0. Fastball. Down to first, diving stop by Lee. Makes the play. Nolasco covers. Nicely done by both men. Great stop by Lee. Great cover by Nolasco. We head to the bottom of the 8th. The Marlins lead the Mariners 4-1. So Glenn Abbott will stay in for Seattle. Here's Dan Uggla. Uggla, a terrific day so far. 2 for 2, a home run, a double, 2 RBIs. And the solo home run and the RBI double. Now he has nobody on. First pitch slider misses low and away, 1-0. That shot lined into left field for a base hit. So Dan Uggla has his 3rd hit of the day. Uggla came in batting .206.
The right fielder, number 7.
Marlins will hope that this means that Dan Uggla will start getting his bat rolling. He has been all over Mariners pitching today. So here's Mark Kotze. Kotze 1 for 3. Ground ball down to 3rd. Picked nicely by Seager. Over to first for the out.
The center fielder, number 44.
Seager did not feel like he had a play there at second. It was a little bit surprising, actually. Here's Preston Wilson. Wilson 1 for 3. Fly ball left field. Ibanez ranging over. It's going back. It's at the warning track, but Ibanez has it lined up. Puts it away for the second out. So Preston Wilson did not miss a home run by much there. Here's Mike Redmond. Redmond 1 for 3. Singled back in the 6th. We'll see if Nolasco will pitch the 9th for the Marlins. He has been exceptional so far today. Brian Harvey, the closer, has been down in the bullpen warming up. You saw Sanchez and Rob Nen also throwing earlier on. Slider, generous call there on the corner, 1-1. Fastball off the plate, 2-1. Here's the pitch from Abbott. Slider just clips the corner. That's another generous call. Mike Redmond would love to know what the strike zone is. He's been back there all day, and that's not the strike zone he's seen. 2-2 pitch from Abbott. Redmond, ground ball. Down to third. Tough play for Seager. Redmond does not run well, though. Seager able to make the play across the diamond, and the side is retired. So we head to the top of the ninth. Seager, Ibanez, and Martinez coming up for the Marlins as they try to rally. And they will try to rally against Brian Harvey. Harvey 7 for 7 in save opportunities. He has yet to allow a run in 7 innings of work. You see opponents 143, 125 against him. So Harvey has been exceptional. The Mariners will try to disrupt that. Here's Seager. Seager 1 for 3. So Ricky Nolasco, 8 strong innings, scattered 7 hits, struck out 4 or 5. I don't remember off the top of my head. We won't stop the game to check that. But just a really well done effort out of Nolasco. It's a Mariners lineup that has impressed so far early this season. 1-2 pitch to Seager, yanks it foul. One-two pitch. Yanked out to right. Down the line. Going back on it, Kotze. Kotze at the wall. Makes the grab on the warning track. So Seager gives that one a ride. Kotze able to track it down, though. Here's Raul Ibanez. Ibanez 1 for 3. Single back in the second. Ibanez 2 for 11 in the series. Pitch from Harvey. Fastball in there for a called strike. Fastball on the corner. So perhaps Redmond's chirping during his at-bat in the last half inning helped got him that call. That one looked outside. Tapper down to first, just foul. Ibanez's at-bat will continue. It's behind 0-2. Harvey deals. High fastball, foul back. 0-2 still the count as Harvey delivers to Ibanez. Fastball up high and he gasses him. Ibanez swings and misses, and the Mariners are down to their last out. Here's Tino Martinez. Martinez 0 for 2, has a sacrifice fly and an RBI on the day. Harvey's first pitch, fastball misses up high. From Harvey. Fastball, that one misses. 2-0 the count. Fly ball, center field. Wilson under it, and the ball game is over. So the Marlins take 2 of 3 from the Mariners. The Marlins try to get themselves back to 500. Again, we talked the Mariners have had a good start to the year, but this series belongs to the Marlins. Harvey closes it out, his 8th save in 8 opportunities. Ricky Nolasco gets his first win of the year with 8 strong innings. Scott Bankhead takes the loss for the Mariners. He falls to 2-3. Dan Uggla, 2nd inning, solo home run. Also had an RBI double. 3 hits on the day for him. He had a fine performance. RBI also from Preston Wilson. Love those Marlins uniforms. Those Marlins uniforms are cool. Again, Nolasco and Harvey combined to allow 1 run, and that was it. Final line score, Marlins 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Seattle 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. So I thought there was an error given to Vizquel on that play before, but apparently it was not. They decided to call that an infield hit. So Vizquel spared the error there. Dojima, pair of hits for Seattle. Griffey, the leading batter in the American League, kept in check on the day. Gave it a good ride his last time up, out into that nook out in left center, but Preston Wilson was able to track it down. So that will wrap things up here from Miami. Again, your final score, the Miami Marlins 4, the Seattle Mariners 1. I thank you guys, as always, for joining me here. Please be sure to check out the other broadcasts on the channel. We've got hockey, we've got basketball, we've got boxing coming on Friday, and we'll also on Friday do a bit of a recap of April here in the Franchise Stars Baseball League. Check out the Facebook page there, as you can see, Legend Sports Universe. Be good to each other, guys, and we'll talk soon.